Thank you so much for joining me today and coming in to sharing your experience regarding TMS. I know it's been quite the journey, right?
Yes, it has.
Okay. Now that you have successfully completed TMS, how has the treatment worked for you and how has it impacted your life?
I would say it has completely changed my life. Where things were, the everyday things were laborious and tedious, they are now life. They're now normal. I could get up in the morning and I'm not just checking things off a box to get done with the day. I'm living everything. I'm feeling everything. And I'm getting done with my day. I used to, would, like I said, get up, I have to make breakfast, I have to do this, I have to do that. And then I couldn't wait to go to sleep because it would mean the end of my day was finally here. Now, I'm living everything. It's hard to explain it other than it is like kind of cliche, like that commercial, everything was black and white and now it's in color. It really, that's what it feels like. Everything is in color. Normal things are not laborious for me. I can do, and at the end of the day, instead of dying to get into bed because I wanted to end my day because I didn't, it was so, the day was so heavy, now I'm going to bed because I want to get rest after a great lived day. The biggest difference, or the thing that I change, is just that. I feel like I'm living, I feel everything is in color, I feel, which is a good thing.
That's incredible. So please share with me and our viewers, if you will, how depression affected your life before beginning the treatment.
Depression really hindered my life. I lived with it for so long that for a while I thought it was normal. I was just living with it. I was going through with it. I have tried many different medications. So I was always dealing with some sort of a side effect through the medication, but I thought that's how it had to be. I thought, this is my normal, this is going to be my life. I would get up every morning, and instead of looking forward to the day, getting up every morning, it was like, okay, I have to make it through the day. How am I going to make it to bedtime when I put those kids to bed and I can just fall asleep? Depression was that gray cloud over me. Medication made me to the point where I was blank. I had this kind of stare, this look, this demeanor where I really didn't feel very much, and what I did feel was really extreme. So yeah, depression, it was a way that I was living, and I thought I was going to have to live my whole life. And looking back at it now, I can't believe I thought that was what my life was going to be.
What were some of your concerns about TMS before beginning the treatment?
Well, TMS isn't anything I came into the doctor's office looking for. Like I said, I thought it was just going to be, okay, well, let's try the next medication, let's try the next thing. I never knew or thought there was another alternative, another form of helping or aiding or treating depression. So when I heard about it, I was very intrigued. I researched it, and then it sounded something like out of another world. Like, what do you mean you're going to put this thing and it's going to tap my brain? And it just sounded otherworldly. Then I thought, there's no way on earth my insurance is ever going to cover this, or I'm ever going to be able to afford this thing if it is so amazing. And then you realize, guess what? Your insurance can cover it. It is an option. So there is this option for you. Then it's the fear of, okay, what is it going to be like? You have to commit your time. Am I going to be able to do all these things? Am I going to be able to just sit still for 20 minutes while something, pecks at my head? Is it going to hurt? All of those fears I had coming into it, and they're just that. They're fears. Yes, the feeling is it doesn't hurt. But it is a shocking feeling. Perfectly honest, to get the tapping, it's not something you'd expect. So it is a feeling that kind of shocks you. You get used to it. You do. They kept telling me you'll get used to it, And I'm like, there's no way I'm ever going to get used to this. But you do. You do get used to the whole routine of it. You fit it into your life. You come. It is a moment to yourself. You walk out of here. It's not everything I thought it was going to be in the bad. It really wasn't that. And it ended up being, like I said, not this crazy treatment. My insurance did cover it, most of it, and it wasn't painful and traumatizing, anything like that.
Did our staff make you feel comfortable during the treatment?
The staff here is incredible. And I'll get teary-eyed because, you're spending your time, these people are seeing the most intimate side of you, the most humbling side of you. When you're sitting in that chair and, there's somebody in there with you the whole time. And I thought, how is this person just going to sit here and stare at me? Like, this is going to be weird. But no, they become, it's their smile, it's the word of encouragement, the way that they normalize it. Because it does feel otherworldly, it does feel a little crazy to be doing this, right? But no, to them, they normalize it, they're the smile on their face, their welcoming demeanor, their non-reaction, like you think, are you seeing this? But they're just completely fine because they know that it's fine. They make you feel safe, and they make you feel comfortable. I can say that for me, the people here, I'm very grateful for the experience that I had.
Very kind. Thank you so much. So how quickly did you notice a response or improvement in your mood?
I noticed a response probably within the first 2 weeks. I just started noticing like this lightness, this feeling where, again, I could get up and the day didn't seem heavy to me. It's kind of how I could remember. Like, I would get up and it wasn't like, oh my God, I have all this to do. It was like, I'm going to get up today and I'm just going to do what I have to do. It was a subtle thing that you just start feeling lighter, is how I can describe it. And I started feeling that within the first 2 weeks. In the third or fourth week, I started feeling this feeling of spontaneity that I didn't have before. I used to like to have everything planned out because it just would make my day easier. But then it would be like, you know what, let's just get up and go do this. And it wasn't like I had to fake, putting on a face or putting on an act. It just felt natural. Everything just got lighter and things just got natural. My smiles got genuiner. my smiles were just genuine. Everything wasn't like I wasn't telling myself, insert smile, do this, do that. It just started happening, flowing. My day just started flowing more natural. It felt lighter. And then by the 5th and 6th week, my husband is the one that really noticed. He says, I can see the woman I fell in love with. I could see that girl that I met. And, the kids would even, I have 3 kids, and they'd even kind of noticed, Mommy, you're not tired all the time, or you're not this. And it's so sad to think about that they were able to see my depression that way, because in my mind I was putting on the masks and playing the role and checking off the boxes of everything I had to do. But to your original point, yes, you start feeling like the only way I can describe it is lighter, and I started feeling that about the between the first and second week.
So my last question is going to be an opportunity for you to say anything that you would want the viewers to know. So what would you like to say about TMS to people out there who have treatment-resistant depression that haven't improved with medications and are struggling with the effects of depression?
That I would say to you that the way that you're living, the way that you're feeling, you don't have to live like that. You don't have to feel that way. There is another option for you. Medication is great. There's great benefits to it. But there is another option. There is, if you're like me, who has tried, 5 different medications over the course of 15 years, who has gone through the ups and downs and the side effects of trying all these different medications, TMS is an option. It's a real viable option. It is. You think, like I said, your insurance wasn't, like, how am I going to ever have access to this? This is something that, normal people don't do or don't get to do, or people like me don't get to do. But it is. It's available to you. If you commit to it, you're going to get the experience is going to be hard, but in the end, like, I'm sitting here telling you that there is another way. You don't have to live the way you were living. There is another side, and it's good, and I'm crying right now, but it's happy tears that to tell you that there's hope, that there's another side. Depression is such a horrible, dark feeling where you feel like you could only see what's in front of you, and it looks so bleak. But there is light, there is a way out, and TMS provided me with that, and I'm forever grateful and proud that I made the decision to do it and stuck with it, because it did work. It does. I mean, it's amazing how it works.
Thank you so much. All I can say is that you are truly an inspiration. Thank you.